Oh, I've heard every tale, every love song out there about the birds and the bees. Oh, could it happen to someone like me? All the stories on the books say it happens, you don't have to look. So I'm waiting for the day when love comes my way. In my dreams, in my sleep, I have him and he has me. We could walk down the street holding hands, oh so sweet. When love comes my way, we'll be the leaves to the trees. We won't budge for the breeze, like the tides from the sea always come faithfully. When love comes my way, I'll live in color, no more gray. When love comes my way, When